After everything we've done for you, I really can't believe you're doing this.
Mom, it was never just one thing.
Okay, so today we're listening to a story sent in by a woman from Ohio. And honestly, this one stayed in my head for a while. Because she made a decision most people can't even imagine. She completely cut off her parents. Like, completely. No calls, no holidays, no second chances. And when you hear why, you might never look at family the same way again. All right, let's get into it. And hey, if you're into stories like this, don't forget to subscribe. We grow up hearing one sentence over and over again. Family is everything. But what happens when the people who are supposed to love you become the reason you can't sleep at night? Because sometimes the hardest breakup in your life isn't romantic. Sometimes it's your parents. And what makes this story terrifying is how normal it looked from the outside. Emily says if you met her family in public, you'd probably envy them. Nice house, family vacations, Christmas cards that looked professionally staged. But behind closed doors, everything was conditional. Emily's mother controlled everything. What she wore, who she dated, even what emotions were acceptable. If Emily cried, she was dramatic. If she got angry, she was ungrateful. And if she tried defending herself, her father would sit there silently, pretending not to notice. The strange thing about emotional abuse is when you grow up inside it, you don't realize it's abuse. You think everyone walks on eggshells. Emily moved out at 22, but emotionally, she never really left because her parents had created an invisible contract. They paid for part of college, so now she owed loyalty. They raised her, so now she owed obedience. And every boundary she tried to create was treated like betrayal.
When I didn't answer my mom's calls for a few hours, she'd text me, "Wow, must be nice to forget you have parents."
At first, Emily thought this was guilt. Then she realized something darker. It was control disguised as love. And if you've ever dealt with family guilt like this, let me know in the comments. Because honestly, I think a lot more people relate to this than they admit. Then came the dinner that changed everything. It was Emily's 29th birthday. She brought her boyfriend Marcus to meet her parents officially. At first, things seemed fine. Then Emily mentioned she and Marcus were thinking about moving to Seattle. Her mother stopped smiling immediately.
So that's it? You're just leaving your family behind?
Emily laughed awkwardly at first, because she thought it was a joke. It wasn't.
You always do this. You think about yourself and nobody else.
Then her father joined in.
Your mother and I gave up a lot for you.
And suddenly, her birthday dinner became a courtroom. Marcus later told Emily something that haunted her.
You apologized to them for things that wasn't even wrong.
And that was the first time Emily realized she'd been trained to survive her parents, not love them. A week later, Emily got a call from her mother at 1:14 a.m.
I guess I'm just the worst mother in the world.
Emily says something inside her snapped right there. Because for years, every conflict somehow became about comforting her mother, even when Emily was the one hurting. And then her mother said one sentence Emily will never forget.
After everything we've done for you, you owe us more than this.
And for the first time in her life, Emily said no. She blocked their numbers that night. And she expected to feel guilty, but instead, she slept through the night for the first time in years. But peace comes with a price. Her extended family turned against her almost immediately. Nobody asked what Emily had survived, because toxic families often protect the image of the family more than the people inside it. Months passed. Emily started therapy. She learned words she'd never connected to her childhood before. And the hardest part wasn't losing her parents. It was accepting that she never truly had the parents she needed in the first place. That kind of grief is strange. You mourn people who are still alive. 1 year later, Emily got another voicemail. It wasn't an apology. It was her mother asking if Emily was done with this little phase yet. And weirdly, Emily says that voicemail healed her because it proved she hadn't imagined any of it. Stories like this are hard because they bring up a question a lot of families don't want to talk about. Just because someone is family, does that mean they get unlimited access to you? I don't think love is supposed to cost you your peace. And protecting yourself doesn't make you cruel. It just means you're trying to survive. But I really want to know what you think.